Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be having a little bit of fun with the 6-star version of Sorcerer Supreme. And apologies, it has taken me a little while to get around to doing today's video, man. But I'm very, very excited for it. Because Sorcerer Supreme, I feel like, is one of the most well-made and well-rounded Mystic champions that they've released in quite some time. I think she's a really, really good addition. She doesn't have the kind of like immediate, very large yellow numbers of Dr. Doom. But in certain fights and scenarios, man, I think she's got some pretty decent damage ramp up. We're on the Lifecycle chapter in 6.2 to start off with today. If we go for a special 2 now, we get 3 of those armor break runes and initially apply an armor break and pause it. So the goal now is to try and hammer some more special 2s if we potentially can. And one of the fantastic things about Sorcerer Supreme is the friggin' regeneration, man. You get 1 little buff of regeneration, and this character just takes like no block damage. And any block damage she takes, she just instantly heals back up. Like, dude, her regen is absolutely fantastic. Right, let's go for a cheeky heavy attack there. I need to interrupt like the life cycle mode and then get her down, but luckily as well, she's a very, I wouldn't say like crazy hard hitting special 3, but it's got some decent damage, and it deals more and more damage based off the amount of runes that she has active, up to 10, and you get those from throwing like special 2, special 1. So over the course of the fight, the special 3 damage, you know, in most scenarios will ramp up a fair bit, but it has some decent damage, man. It's certainly not too bad at all. But yeah, that Kamala Khan fight was pretty smooth for the most part. Like, I'll show some slightly higher attack pulls toward the end of this video as well, just to show you that her regen, man, is just crazy good. It's one of the most valuable things. I know Legacy was saying that in some of his early videos as well. But one of the things that he likes most about this character is the regen. But it's just pretty insane how good it is. Like, if I just take a full blocked combo here, you can see like any damage we take from the block just instantly gets healed back up to full. It's just, it's really, really good, man. The regen is just fantastic for all these like stupid scenarios where they've just toned the attack up to like 5 billion% more than it should be. So you can just like instantly regenerate it all back, man. Or should I say, what is it? Regenerate it back over a few seconds. Oh, that special 2 was not too bad there as well, mate. I'll take that one. Right. Okay, I need to knock this last down if we want to get going for some cheeky heavy attacks. I think I'm a bit too slow here. I think we can spam the heavy again. There we go, nice. Dude, that heavy attack is clean as well. It's very, very satisfying. I love the heavy attacks and animations in this game that are just like, you know, immediate. They've got a decent burst of damage, but I think the quickness is something that's really, really big, just because it allows you to chain them on in the corner. Some pretty crazy stuff going on. But also you can, at the start of the fight, if you want to in longer fights like this one, you can go for a special 3 at the start, and that gives you a permanent rune of whatever stance you're currently in. So if we want to, let's say, in this encounter specifically, we want to focus on damage. So let's quickly switch the stance if we can. So we've gone to the Fury one, fire off the special 3, and that gives us a permanent Fury rune. So now anytime we use any special attack, then it will apply the armor break. Because the runes are limited, what you get off the special 1 and special 2. Again, yeah, 2 runes off firing a special 1, depending on the stance you're in. And 3 runes off the special 2, but the special 2 also pauses as well, so that's got some solid value there. But I like to try and keep up the regen on Sorcerer Supreme. I guess we don't really need it just because we're topped up, but it's nice, man. It's very, very nice. I just love seeing like the damage just instantly get healed back. It's a very satisfying thing just to watch. Right, I think we'll fire off the special 2 here. A couple of debuffs as well is nice for kind of mitigating the damage a bit more when it does come to nodes like Life Cycle. Sorry, the damage, the healing. There we go, perfect, mate. Cat Marvel Classic straight in the bin. But I don't think Sorcerer Supreme is necessarily for everyone, because I feel like her playstyle and animations, she does feel like a bit slower. Like the special attacks are quite time-wise a bit more drawn out in comparison to other characters. So I really don't think she's a character that everybody is absolutely going to love. I think if you do enjoy a Mystic Champion with a wide variety of utility, then she does bring a decent amount to the table. Captain Marvel is just getting melted here, lads. Let's go for that. We're going to go back into the Fury stance. Yeah, that's next. Okay, fantastic. Right, that's nice. Can I get a heavy attack there? Just need to knock her down a bit more, man. Yeah, that heavy attack's... It's got decent range to counter. It's not like the longest heavy attack in the world. But it's not like, you know, Mr. Fantastic and his incredibly short legs. Can barely reach anything with those, man. So yeah, I think Sorcerer Supreme's definitely in like the... I'm just trying to think about like the top characters this year. I know Mojo's up there, long shot. Probably with those lot. I'm just trying to think as well. I guess Red Guardian and Black Widow are still, you know, relatively new. And I need to find out a little bit more about Red Guardian. He does seem quite solid, though. I realised in my video, after watching Legacy's secondary video, that I was just playing Red Guardian a little bit incorrectly. There's definitely room for improvement there. So hopefully a little bit later on this week, man, we get 5 or 6 star version of Red Guardian. Because, yeah, I think he does have a lot on his base to bring some decent stuff to the table. But, to be honest, man, I'm a little bit more excited in a way about hopefully getting a 5 or 6 star version of the new Black Widow. Just because she's crazy fun to play, man. I really like the new Black Widow. I know some people aren't overly fond, but she just kind of reminds me, like somebody in the comment section of that Black Widow video that we did said she reminds them of like what is it, the shocked version of Gwenpool, and I think that's the feeling that I get when I'm playing that Black Widow. She's certainly like not the best, but she's really fun to play, man, and I can appreciate that. Right, let's go for another heavy attack. Just start disabling this life cycle node. Going for a special 2 here. I don't think this is going to be enough to knock him down. Oh no, that's perfect actually. Yeah. Really, really nice. Okay, that was a fantastic little finish on Ronan there. One of the great things about Sorcerer Supreme as well is she, I believe, is like the only Mystic Champion with access to a slow mechanic. So that can get rid of Unstoppable and Evade, and it's very useful for all sorts of can't stop, won't stop fights. Like, she's got some fantastic value in those. But we got Dormammu, man, so let's go for this one. What's he got? Soft Guard, Burden of Might. Got all sorts of fun stuff. So one of the helpful things about Sorcerer Supreme is that all of her buffs are, what was it, friggin' passives, so we're not going to get nuked too badly from some of the variety of fun abilities that Dormammu does have at his disposal. Okay, I think I want to try and get a regen here, man. Let's go for this. So we don't have any runes active at the moment. We're in the defense stance. So this is going to trigger a permanent health rune and also give us the regeneration on block, which means we can like push to the special 2 and like not take any damage. Like, look at this, man. It's one of my favorite things is, you know, those specials that you just like, I'm not going to evade that. You can just block them. And, yeah, don't have to worry about, like, taking damage from them, which is very nice. Certainly like that. Alright, let's go in for a combo, straight into a cheeky little SP1 here. Block everything so you don't need to dash back. There's some clever ways with that stupid regen, man, just to play around all sorts of fights and scenarios. But here, instead of dashing back, we're just trying to, again, focus on blocking so we don't trigger his fun and interactive degeneration. Alright, nice little intercept the special 2 there. And can we try and get back quick? Alright, that's perfect. And again, because we got the special 3 rune toward the beginning, we've pretty much had 100% uptime on the regeneration, and the smaller ones stack as well for a nice little passive increase. But you know, most characters fighting a Dormammu in Act 6, bro, you're going to be like rinsed down a pretty significant amount. But yeah, like using that mechanic where you're regenerating a ton on block, it's nice. I'm really, really excited for this character to be added into the basic 5-star and 4-star crystal pool, because I think like new players that get her, or progressing players, like she's gonna have a lot of really solid uses. So yeah, I always love when they make good characters, man, just because you know, eventually they trickle down. Like a lot of the, well, pretty much all of the bangers from last year are now knocking about in the basic pool. It's always great to see when they funnel down and just everybody has access to them. Right, I think in this scenario, I think I probably want to go for the regen rune. I'm also trying to knock him down as well, just to, what do we go for the armor break? Maybe we go for the armor break. And then we can try and manually trigger regeneration runes as well. Let's see if we can get the Symbiote Supreme boss down. It's going to be a bit of a fight. I think we can go straight in now. I just need to kind of play this encounter a bit like Dormammu. I think he's about to switch stance, so I just wanted to trigger a bit of regen there. Okay, so we're going to block that. Regen most of that damage back. And then we trigger the Fury stance. Fire off a nice little special 2, not that we need it. Heavy attack. Oh no. How did he get up there? Gonna go for a cheeky heavy. Oh no, that one missed. Maybe she does have Mr. Fantastic's tiny legs. Okay, well, at least we're gonna get some decent damage off this. Trigger a regen. He might go to a special 2 quite fast though, I'm not too sure. We'll see what happens here. But yeah, a decent slap off that SP3, man. It's certainly not bad damage-wise. Right, fella, come on. So we block that, we're gonna regen it back up. I think this has been a pretty, like the last 2 matchups, man, have been a pretty excellent showcase of how just crazy valuable this character's regen can be. It's blocking those special attacks, man, and taking like no damage. Just amazing. It's kind of like an alternate value version of like Captain America Infinity War's block. That's one of the main reasons. He's got so many reasons he's a super valuable character, but his block being just stupid is like one really big thing, and she's kind of like a Mystic Cap with some a different set of utility. Alright, what's gonna happen here? If we got regen, yep, so we can just block that. It's just great seeing her heal back up, man. Oh, I should have definitely made this showcase sooner. But there we go. Look at that. So we did an entire path. We took down Dormammu, Symbiote Supreme boss. Bro, I'm 100% health right now. That regen is honestly, man, sick. It's really, really good. But on top of that, she has some great additional stuff she can do. I think one chapter and a couple of fights where she's going to be quite interesting to showcase. I think if we go to, what is it? The Thor Ragnarok chapter in 6.4. So in comparison, these fights are going to be a lot more beefy, man. We've got a lot more power index on them. But up here, there's like a can't stop, won't stop Medusa. So this fight, basically, whenever she throws a special attack, she becomes unstoppable and also gets the evade for 7 seconds. However, these count as buffs. But we can also bypass them with the slow effect on Sorcerer Supreme. So we just need to get a special 3 while we're in the power gain stance, and I'll show you what I mean. But we might need to maybe I'll put up the nullification aura, just because then I'll get rid of like loads of Medusa's buffs and just convert them. And that helps us get to the special 3 quick, and then we can fire this off. And then that'll apply slow to Medusa, and then we win game, I think. But I also want to get the regen up, man, because she is going to be hitting like a friggin' truck. But the slow, again, can also counter and deal with evade champions, but that was some pretty solid damage output there. I think we had about 20-something K. Right, I think we go for this, and then we on the armor stance next. Yep. Let's get that glorious regeneration. Kind of want to be in the Fury stance, ideally, and throw in the special 2. Also need to get the special 1 active to get nullified back. Right, nice. I don't know if she's going to auto block that. Yeah. It's all good though. Okay, I think we go for a 5 combo, straight into another special 1. We got the nullification aura active, so we can just keep on stripping away those Furies. But yeah, that's just a great example of like how good Sorcerer Supreme is to certain nodes and scenarios, man. She's definitely got her like bang up uses for all sorts of content. And then we got Stealth Suit Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. That's the one. Additional evade node here. But again, as soon as we get that initial special 3, we should be able to shut down this man's evade. But I'm also a little bit scared as well, because he's got like 15,000 attack. So, yeah, that's always low-key terrifying, man. But a nice thing about the heavy animation as well is it's very quick. So even in like parry heavy, we can still just very quickly get off those attacks to ramp up. Right, I don't have the heal, so I probably want to see if I can bait out SP1 quick. Come on, fella. Oh no, I'm in the wrong stance now. Okay, one more. Right, so now we're in our power gain stance. So this is the point where we can apply the slows to Stark Enhanced Spider-Man and also gain that permanent rune. And once we have a regeneration up, there's actually no fear of pushing this man to a special 2, because we can just like fully block it. I think I'm just going to go for this, and then we're going to egg out a special 2. Come on, big fella. Let's go for that, get another regen active. So here we're just going to block that special 2. Here, I just wanted to use that. We didn't really gain any additional benefit from the stance we were in because we already had that rune active. But it was nice to get that nullification aura up, because we can still like probably just convert those evades into additional power gain, which ain't too bad. Special 1 is it's certainly not known for its damage output, but it allows you just to really quickly access any particular rune that you may be after. But again, no evades, no unstoppable from this lad. Let's just use a special 1 here. Can even block that just for the sake of just because, man, just because. Don't even need a reason when playing this character. We can go straight in, another 5 combo, special 1. And there we go. So we've taken down like 2 massively stacked 6.4 fights, and yeah, she's still going very, very strong. She's not going to be very good against the Modok because she can't apply the what is it? The slow to an enemy with a type disadvantage. But hopefully that just gives you a couple of examples of like nodes where like she's really, really useful for. But overall, man, I really do like Sorcerer Supreme. I think she's definitely one of the better made characters this year. She's still not quite Doctor Doom in terms of what she does, because like Doctor Doom, like you don't need to regenerate, because as soon as you get the opponent in kind of that Doom cycle where they're locked down and you're like, you know, spamming special attacks, it's just GG, boys. So I still think Doctor Doom is the king of the Mystic class, at least for me. But I think Sorcerer Supreme, again, solid gold tier champion, access to a lot of utility, a lot of regeneration as well, and just performs a lot of the core stuff that you need Mystic champions to. I think her only weakness in comparison to other Mystics is kind of the level of power control that she has, because she only has the ability to steal like a little bit of power in her power gain steely phase, and it like grants or hits power steal for 3% of the opponent's current power, and she gains 150% of the power stolen. So it's not really like a reliable like power drain, power lock, and it's kind of nowhere near the level of control that characters like Doctor Doom, Magic, like Clairvoyant, and also Symbiote Supreme offer. But it's a nice little bonus on stuff like all or nothing nodes. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on Sorcerer Supreme in the comment section below, and if you did enjoy today's showcase, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.